Welcome back to Everyday English Desk. I'm Janet.
And I'm Sam. Hey, Janet, do you have a big family?
No, I have a small family, just my parents and an older brother. What about you?
I also don't have a big family, just my mother and father and two younger sisters.
I'm glad you brought that question up, Sam, because today we'll learn how to talk about family in simple English.
We'll practice easy sentences like, I have one brother, my family is small, and I'm close with my family.
So if someone asks you about your family, you'll know what to say.
Let's start with one very common question.
Do you have a big family?
If your family is big, you can say, yes, I have a big family.
If your family is small, you can say, no, I have a small family.
You can also say, my family is pretty small.
Or, I come from a big family.
Those are simple answers, but they sound natural.
So if I say my family is pretty small, I mean my family is not very big.
Exactly.
Let's give a few more examples.
You can say, my family is small, but we are very close.
That is a great sentence.
You can also say, I come from a big family.
Oh, I like that one. I come from a big family sounds very natural.
It does. It means you grew up in a big family.
So if someone asks, do you have a big family? You could answer, yes, I come from a big family.
And if someone asks, is your family big? You could answer, not really. My family is pretty small.
Nice. Now let's talk about brothers and sisters.
Good idea. The word siblings means brothers and sisters.
So if someone asks, do you have any siblings? They are asking if you have brothers or sisters.
That question is very common.
And if you do have brothers or sisters, you can say, yes, I have one brother.
Or, yes, I have two sisters.
Or, I have one brother and one sister.
Very simple.
And if you do not have brothers or sisters, you can say, no, I'm an only child.
That is an important phrase.
I'm an only child means you do not have any brothers or sisters.
Right. Let's practice that again.
I'm an only child.
Good. And another useful sentence is, I grew up with two brothers.
That means you had two brothers when you were a child.
Yes. You could also say, I grew up with one sister.
Or, I grew up with a big family.
Now let's talk about older and younger family members.
This is very useful because English learners often want to explain who is older or younger.
You can say, I have an older brother.
Or, I have a younger sister.
Older means the person was born before you.
And younger means the person was born after you.
So if I say, I have an older sister, my sister is older than me.
And if I say, I have a younger brother, my brother is younger than me.
Exactly.
What if you have more than one brother or sister?
Then you can say, I have two older brothers.
Or, I have one older sister and one younger brother.
That sentence is a little longer, but it is still clear.
Let's practice one more time before we move on.
Good idea. I have one brother.
I have one brother.
I have two sisters.
I have two sisters.
I'm an only child.
I'm an only child.
I have an older brother.
I have an older brother.
I have one younger sister.
I have one younger sister. Okay, now let's talk about parents.
You can say, I live with my parents.
Or, my parents live nearby.
Nearby means close to you.
So, if my parents live in the same city, I could say, my parents live nearby?
Yes. If they live far away, you can say, my parents live far away.
That one is easy to remember.
You can also say, my parents live in another city.
Or, my parents live in another country.
These are very useful sentences.
Definitely, a lot of people want to talk about where their family lives.
Another common sentence is, I visit my family on weekends.
Or, I call my parents every week.
That sounds very natural.
You can also say, I talk to my family often.
Often means many times or regularly.
So, I talk to my family often means you talk to them a lot.
Right.
And now let's talk about marriage and children.
These can be personal topics, so it is good to know simple and polite language.
You can say, I'm married.
Or, I'm not married.
You can say, I have 2 children.
Or, I don't have any children.
You can also say, I have 1 son.
Or, I have 1 daughter.
And if you have both, you can say, I have a son and a daughter.
Very clear.
What about the word kids?
Good question. Kids is a casual word for children.
So, I have 2 kids means the same thing as I have 2 children.
Exactly. Children sounds a little more formal, and kids sounds more casual.
So, with a friend, I might say, I have 2 kids.
And in a more formal conversation, you might say, I have 2 children.
Good distinction.
Now, some people do not want to give too much personal information.
That's true. Not everyone wants to talk about family details.
So it is okay to give a short answer.
For example, yes, I have a small family.
Or, I'm close with my family.
Or even, I don't talk about my family much.
That last one is polite but clear.
Yes, it tells the other person that you do not want to share a lot.
And that is completely okay.
Now let's talk about a very useful phrase, I'm close with my family.
This means you have a good relationship with your family.
It does not mean they live close to you.
Right, that can be confusing.
If I say, I'm close with my sister, I mean we have a good relationship.
And if I say my sister lives close to me, I mean she lives nearby.
So close with someone means emotionally close.
And lives close to me means physically nearby.
That is a really helpful difference.
Another common phrase is, we get along well.
Oh, that one is important.
If you say, I get along well with my brother, it means you have a good relationship.
You don't argue too much.
Exactly.
You can also say, we are very close.
Or we talk all the time.
All the time means very often.
Right, it doesn't always mean every minute of every day.
Good point. In English, all the time often just means a lot.
So if I say, I talk to my mom all the time, I mean I talk to her very often.
Nice. Now let's practice some questions people might ask.
The first question is, do you have any siblings?
You can answer, yes, I have 1 brother.
Or, yes, I have 2 sisters.
Or, no, I'm an only child.
The next question is, do you have a big family?
You can answer, yes, I come from a big family.
Or, no, my family is pretty small.
Another question is, do you live with your family?
You can answer, yes, I live with my parents.
Or, no, I live by myself.
I live by myself means you live alone.
That is another useful phrase.
You can also say, I live with my husband.
Or, I live with my wife.
Or, I live with my children.
Very useful. Now let's talk about how to ask other people about their family politely.
Good idea. You can ask, do you have any siblings?
That is usually okay in casual conversation.
You can also ask, do you have a big family?
Or, does your family live nearby?
That is a nice question because it's not too personal.
I agree, but some questions can feel a little too personal.
For example, why aren't you married can sound rude.
Yes, that is too direct.
And why don't you have children can also sound very personal.
Definitely. It's better to avoid those questions unless you know the person very well.
A safer question is, do you live near your family?
Or, are you close with your family?
Even then, listen to the person's answer.
If they give a short answer, they may not want to talk more about it.
That's true in any language.
Now let's do a simple practice conversation.
I'll ask you questions and you answer naturally.
Sounds good.
Do you have a big family?
Not really. My family is pretty small.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 1 older brother.
Are you close with your brother?
Yes, we're pretty close. We talk a lot.
Do your parents live nearby?
No, they live in another country, but I call them often.
That sounded very natural.
And it was not complicated.
Exactly. You used simple sentences, but you still gave real information.
Let's do one more, but this time you answer.
Sure.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have one younger sister.
Are you close with her?
Yes, we get along well.
Does your family live nearby?
Some of my family lives nearby, but some of them live far away.
That was a great answer.
Thanks. And that sentence is useful because many families are spread out.
Yes, spread out means people are in different places.
So you can say, my family is spread out.
That means your family members do not all live in the same place.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about common mistakes.
Good. One common mistake is saying, I have two brother.
The correct sentence is, I have two brothers.
If there's more than one, use the plural form.
One brother, two brothers.
One sister, two sisters.
Another mistake is saying, I am one brother.
The correct sentence is, I have one brother.
Yes, use have when you talk about brothers, sisters, children, or family members.
For example, I have one sister.
Or, I have 3 children.
Another common mistake is with married.
Some learners say, I am Mary,
The correct sentence is, I am married.
or simply, I'm married.
And if you are not married, you can say, I'm not married.
Easy and clear.
Another useful phrase is, I'm single.
I'm single means you are not married and not in a relationship.
Right. But again, relationship questions can be personal.
So use those phrases when you want to share that information.
Now, let's build a simple family introduction.
I like this part.
Start with family size.
My family is pretty small.
Then add siblings.
I have one older brother.
Then add where your family lives.
My parents live in another country.
Then add your relationship.
We're close and we talk often.
Put it together.
My family is pretty small. I have one older brother. My parents live in another country, but we are close and we talk often.
That is a great family introduction.
It gives enough information, but it is not too long.
Exactly. Now let's make another one.
Okay.
I come from a big family. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. We are very close, and we usually visit each other on weekends.
That sounds natural.
And it uses simple English.
Let's give listeners a few sentence patterns they can use.
Pattern 1. I have plus family member.
I have one sister.
I have 2 brothers.
I have 3 children.
Pattern 2. I live with.
I live with my parents.
I live with my wife.
I live with my children.
Pattern 3. I'm close with.
I'm close with my mom.
I'm close with my brother.
I'm close with my family.
Pattern 4. My family lives.
My family lives nearby.
My family lives far away.
My family lives in another country.
Those 4 patterns can help you say a lot.
And they're easy to practice.
Now let's do a short listening practice.
Listen to this answer and notice the family words.
I come from a small family. I have 1 younger sister. My parents live nearby and I visit them on Sundays. My sister lives far away, but we text each other often.
That answer had a lot of useful phrases.
It had small family, younger sister, parents live nearby, visit them, far away, and text each other often.
I like text each other often. That sounds very real.
It does. Many families stay connected by texting, calling, or video chatting.
You can say, we text each other often.
Or we call each other every week.
Or you video chat on weekends.
Very modern and very useful.
Now, let's recap the most important phrases from today.
First, my family is small.
Or, I come from a big family.
Second, I have 1 brother.
Or, I have 2 sisters.
Third, I'm an only child.
Fourth, my parents live nearby.
Or my parents live far away.
Fifth, I'm close with my family.
Sixth, we get along well.
Seventh, I live with my parents.
Or I live by myself.
These are simple phrases, but they are very powerful.
Yes, if you can use these sentences, you can talk about your family in many everyday conversations.
And remember, you do not need to share anything too personal.
You can keep your answers short and simple.
For example, my family is small and we are very close.
That is enough.
Or, I have one sister and she lives nearby.
Also enough.
The goal is not to say everything perfectly.
The goal is to communicate clearly.
Exactly.
Now it's your turn to practice.
In the comments, write one sentence about your family.
You can use this sentence. My family is.
For example, my family is small, but we are very close.
Or, my family is big, and we live in different cities.
If this episode helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more English conversations. Thanks for watching Everyday English Desk. We'll see you next time.